Is working right now in the kitchen with our chef, Chef Steve from Francesca's. How's it coming along over there?
We are moving. We are cooking, Allie, so to speak, actually, literally.
Fantastic.
Now, Steve, you were cooking what again? We are cooking.
Polo Scaloppini.
Polo Scaloppini.
Francesca style.
And that's because Chef Steve is from Francesca's Ristorante Italiano on Seneca Street in South Buffalo.
Yeah.
How long have you been in business again?
About a year and a half now.
And very successful. Word has it, you are the secret gem restaurant in town.
Well, thank you very much.
All right, so we have sauteed the chicken.
The chicken's cooking. It's on its way. We're going to start adding the other ingredients right in. We added a little bit of butter. We're going to add a little more. You could add the prosciutto in to get that starting to sweat.
Okay, now you were saying order is important in what you add.
Yeah, it is important when you're cooking because your timing is very important. You don't want to cook something too much. For instance, artichokes are going to take a little longer to cook through, so you want to add those next. You want to get them. And if you seem like, say you're running behind and by the time the chicken's going to be finished, you don't have the rest of the ingredients really where they should be, you might want to put a top over it to keep the heat in and warm it throughout. You know, so the heat travels through the whole artichoke or whatever you're cooking faster.
What will make chicken chewy?
Oh, if you overcook it. If you're overcooking it, or if you don't tenderize it.
Like pounding it?
Yeah, you always got to tenderize your chicken. Okay, now you can add your sun-dried tomatoes.
Okay.
Okay, and we're going to cook them. You could add your capers. It'll be fine. What we're going to do is we're going to add our spinach last.
What about the basil?
You can put the basil in because you want the basil to really infuse into the other ingredients, the butter and the chicken. So we're going to add the fresh basil. Always use fresh ingredients. I urge you to throw away your dried spices at home unless you absolutely can't get them any other way. But there's such a difference when you're cooking in flavor, in texture. It's just it makes the difference between gourmet and something that's kind of just thrown together.
Okay. All right. So should we stir it up or anything?
Yeah. So I'm just gonna move this in here, in the butter. Mix it in nice. That will start to wilt and sweat the ingredients, the sun-dried tomatoes. Now, sun-dried tomatoes are very strong, so what you want to do is you don't want to overdo it. Some people don't realize what a powerful taste sun-dried tomatoes have, so you want it to really balance it out.
Okay.
Okay, you have to know what your ingredients, how strong they are, so that you can balance the flavors. Basil, how much basil do you want to use? What do you like? What's your preference? A lot of it is preference.
Now, you haven't, I've noticed, added any salt. Is it because of the prosciutto and the tomatoes have enough?
Yes, there's going to be enough salt in the sun-dried tomatoes. In the butter, I use salted butter. You can use unsalted butter, which I recommend because then you can add your own salt
to taste
if you don't like it. Now, at this point, we're going to add spinach. So we're going to, now, spinach
just a few minutes with this.
Yes, it's almost done, the whole dish. The spinach, really, you just want to make it sweat. You don't want to shrivel the spinach up. So what you want to do, this dish is, as soon as this spinach
is in, you just watch it and make sure it doesn't die.
You're ready to go, okay?
All right.
Now, you also want to take a lemon. Here, why don't you take a lemon? I cut them so that it squeezes and you can get the seeds out. You don't want to squeeze it as tight as you can. Get as much lemon juice in there as you can.
I think I worked out yesterday.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. Boy, you're strong. Okay. That's good. Now, that's also to taste. That 1/2 a lemon is usually enough for this dish. But if you like more lemon, feel free to squirt a little more.
What if you don't have
fresh lemon, not lemon juice?
I was just going to say, what if you don't have lemon at home?
It's really not the same. Now, what I did was, if you're preparing this for your family, cook pasta up ahead of time, earlier in the day. Because a lot of times, if you have kids running around, you're trying to cook pasta, you're trying to stir it, you're gonna mess it up a lot of times. So if you cook it ahead of time, have it in a bowl, oil it a little bit, and then when you're ready to go, just have your hot water going, just dunk it in there, drop the pasta in there, and because pasta goes great with this dish. And you're just gonna heat it through.
We've got about 40 seconds, I would estimate. Let's pull out another one. And I want to remind folks, Francesca's is on Seneca Street in South Buffalo, and you have special Italian specialties. I will get you a dish. Italian specialties, and one of your most popular
is the seafood
is the seafood. I don't think somebody ran it.
Seafood ravioli. And just know that on Tuesdays, we have $5 entrees, $5 appetizers. Come on down. They're full size. They're delicious.
That's perfect for families these days.
Oh, yeah. It's fantastic. So when you're plating this, you can put your spaghetti underneath your pasta. I like angel hair or fettuccine. And then carefully place your ingredients on top. Okay.
That is beautiful. All right, we are out of time. We are going to taste it and then show you a second helping. He has a very creative second helpings when we come back. Ellie, back to you.